YouTube? Welcome to the channel. It's your boy Sneak T. So right here, I'm gonna just dive right into it. You see we got a gray Jordan box. If you know your Jordans, you know this is an Air Jordan 13, you guys. And this was a shoe that definitely was a must cop. I was very looking forward to this shoe to re-releasing. I didn't have the original releases and the last one from 2011. Of course, this is none other than the playoff 13s, you guys. So we have them here. Bam. Now the funny thing is, this is my second time shooting this video, you guys. I actually got these originally on the shock drop, and I got them early. It was a delayed shipment, but they did come in like a few days before the release. I shot the video and I couldn't use the video because I had like yogurt on my face, you guys. I was eating yogurt and it looked really bad. I just couldn't use the video, man. So it really sucked, but here we are for the second time. And I'm gonna show you guys these Air Jordan 13 playoffs, man. And we're gonna talk about them for a little bit, okay? So I'm sure you guys have seen a lot of content about these around, but stay tuned because I'm gonna give you a real and detailed 4K look, and I got an on foot for you at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. So give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for this one, you guys, because we are rocking out today. And starting off with this shoe, very iconic about this shoe. First of all, Jordan wore this shoe in one of his championships, and the inspiration for the outsole on the shoe, which we're going to start with, comes from a panther. You can kind of see the different type of shaping we got going on here. We do got some carbon fiber going on here. We got a lot going on this outsole. We got that red outline, we got the white traction pads, gray hints in the middle, and then we have this Jordan hologram right in the around the arch portion of the shoe. So very interesting outsole on these. Colorway on these is so simple, man. It got a clean midsole, just white with the. I like 13s how they have the outsole. You can see that little bit of color. I know like the altitude 13s are like all predominantly black, and then they have that lime green on the outsole, but you can still see the color. So I definitely rock with these on that. And then we have this black, I don't know if this is like a nubuck or suede or something like that. Pretty basic, nothing too crazy on that. And the leather quality on these is decent. You know, it's not the best, not the worst for sure, but honestly, I really don't care because certain shoes, you're just glad to have them and you're not too picky about the materials. I know sometimes we can be nitpicky about the materials and the quality, but at the end of the day, you're just gonna throw them on foot. Only time I really care about materials is honestly when it comes to like suede or nubuck or something. There were a few shoes that came out in the last few years that I feel like didn't have the best quality. And one of those shoes I'm gonna talk about, I'm gonna just show you real quick, that I was a little disappointed in, was like the Air Jordan 4 Lightnings. I feel like the quality on this, after you wear them and they crease up, and if you don't take care of these and have like some water and stain repellent, they just do not hold up. So materials on these was kind of janky, to be honest with you. And there were some other shoes in the past years, but we're not going to talk about that. We're talking about the Air Jordan 13 playoffs, man. These are clean, definitely clean. A little splashy yellow on the toe. The Jordan, I want to say the older release had like a Roman numeral behind that. Not a big deal. These ones don't have it. Different on all 13s on this one versus the others is the circle around the Jumpman. None of the other 13s have that circle around the Jumpman. I would have been fine without it, but it doesn't bother me too much, to be honest with you. And then we have a hologram right here that is iconic. I'll go ahead and take my plastic off. Like I said, I originally copped these on the shock drop, you guys, and what I did with those pair is I did a trade on trade block, man. So I did a trade on trade block. My shoes haven't came in yet. They should be here maybe later this week or early next week. There's a hologram for you. You got the Jordan. Then if you turn, you can see the 23 in there, pretty clean. But I ended up trading these plus some cash for the Air Jordan 3 Georgetowns, and I'm very stoked to get those back in the collection. I did have those originally when they came out in 2021, but I didn't hang on to them, man. I was just focusing on other stuff at the moment, and time went by, and just as I predicted, the price on that shoe went up. I want to say it's like $300 plus shoe right now, so Had to get those back in the collection. These, I want to say they didn't sell out right away, but they actually moved a lot faster than I expected. A lot faster than I think a lot of us expected, you know, because the last 2 years, Air Jordan 13s haven't really been doing nothing crazy as far as numbers or really selling out. A lot of them have been sitting. Now, there have been some restocks for these. I want to say today is the 20th. These came out, what, the 18th or something like that, I want to say. And there's already been some restock, so you should be able to still grab these for retail, you guys, if you really want to pick these up. So just keep an eye out, download a few apps. One app I want to share with you guys that I use, I don't talk about too much, is the J23 app and the Unboxed app. They both give you alerts on restocks, so you can get informed. And get on Twitter, you know, follow some good accounts on Twitter, and that's how you can, you know about restocks as well. Join some Discord groups. You got to get the information if you want it. And then also just old school, like we used to do before all these apps and before all the internet and stuff. Go to the stores, man. If you got the means of transportation, get out there and go to the stores, because a lot of people aren't going to the stores anymore. And you'll randomly see stuff on the shelves. And I wouldn't be surprised if you find these on the shelf. So get out there if you guys really want them. Nothing too much to the shoe, nothing too special to the shoe. We do have a standard insole, all black insole with the Jumpman on it, with our traditional size tag. And then we have our tissue paper in there, nothing crazy. Let me know if you guys use shoe trees, like the extendable ones that you buy, the plastic or wood ones, because I do plan on grabbing some of those, because I don't know, I like to keep my shoes stuffed when I'm not wearing them to help keep the creases down, because since these are leather, I could definitely see these creasing up over time, which, you know, isn't a big deal for a lot of people, but I just like to have my shoes fresh for as long as possible, so I try to avoid creases. So speaking of creases, I want to share with you guys a product that I think is really dope, and it's called the Crease Beast. Now this is a different style of crease protector. It comes with this sleeve right here, and all you do is put this sleeve over your sock, and then it has this foam insert, which is pretty cool. And you just slip this inside the sleeve, and then you stick this on your foot. Pretty self-explanatory, and you put it on before you rock your shoe. Now I do have a whole video on the Crease Beast, so make sure to check that video out. It's very in-depth on the product, and you guys will really find some value in that. So make sure to check that Crease Beast video out to maintain the life of your kicks and to avoid putting all those creases in your shoes, you guys. So appreciate you for rocking out with me this long. Check out the on foot at the end of the video. You don't want to miss that, because these are super clean on foot. And it's your boy Sneak T. Subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you guys for another one coming up really soon, and I'm out. Peace.